Thanks for joining me for English in 5 minutes. Today we're going to talk about your daily routine, give you some practice in describing what you do every day. When we talk about our daily routine, we use the simple present tense. It's used for speaking about things that are true or things that are things that happen, usually, sometimes, or all the time. When we use the simple present tense, remember the conjugation of the simple present tense by adding S to the third person singular. He, she, it, the dog, anything like that requires an S at the end of the verb, whereas the other subjects do not. I, we, you, they are just the regular base verb. So your simple daily routine, I wake up is to stop sleeping. I get up is to leave the bed. So they're just a little bit different. I make my bed. I brush my teeth. I take a shower. I get dressed. I eat breakfast. I pack my lunch. I catch the bus. And I go to bed. The third person singular would be he wakes up. He gets up. Hulk brushes his teeth. She takes a shower. He gets dressed. He eats breakfast. She packs her lunch. Notice you have to change the possessive pronoun here. He catches the bus. We can also use modifiers when we're describing daily actions or daily routines. Always would be equivalent to sempre. Never is nunca. Often, con frequência or muitas vezes. Sometimes, às vezes. Usually, usualmente, and geralmente. So we've got those modifiers that help describe how often something occurs. We place the modifier before the simple present verb, such as Sue always gets up late. I usually drive to work. Julian never eats breakfast. He often goes to work early. Marco always works hard. I always wake up before 7 a.m. Araldo usually takes a shower at night, and I sometimes ride the bus to work. Now, here's an exercise for you. You can pause your video, and I want you to place these words in the right order to make a sentence. So be sure to remember to conjugate the third person verbs correctly. Pause, and then come back when you're ready. All right, here are the answers. And just as a tip there, it looks like it would be pronounced answers, but the W is silent, so it's pronounced answers. Beatrice always arrives early, third person. Julia always enjoys parties. Everton usually works hard. Marta always wears nice clothes. We always have dinner at 6:30. I never watch television. So you don't have to conjugate. You don't have to add the S there. You just base verb. Children usually like chocolate, and I often play basketball after work. Again, pause your video here and write out your daily routine. Fill in the blanks with what you do during the day. Here's some that I filled in for you. For example, I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. I brush my teeth. I get dressed. I usually eat breakfast at 7:15. I always ride the bus to work. I usually arrive on time to work. I sometimes go home at 6 o'clock. I always have dinner when I get home. I never go to bed at 8:30 p.m. And just as a reminder, use the spiritual principles in learning a language. It will help you, I promise. If you pray for the gift of tongues, read the Book of Mormon, and act in faith, and write in your journal. Please take the opportunity this week to think about your daily routine and practice these phrases and come up with other phrases. As they become more comfortable for you, you'll be able to use them without thinking. I hope this is helpful. Thanks for joining. Bye.